Hey guys, welcome back. Drip and Farm for Poverty. I'm your host, Drip Coach, dropping knowledge bombs on all Drip ecosystem related projects. And today's video, we got a recap. This was a 4-hour AMA, 3 hours and some change AMA. And I did listen to the whole thing. I got up and it was still going on. So it started at like 4 a.m. my time. And it was still going till like 6 or 7 or something like that. So this is the whole thing. But as always, shouts out to Wonder Woman, ladies of the Faucet, for condensing all this down. I had notes, and the only thing that I was going to highlight was that he mentioned the other 5 games that are in the ecosystem. There's 6 in total, so we'll get to that, but we'll just go through and do some highlights. I know because a lot of you probably did not listen to that. But another thing also, there was a decent amount of engagement. So this was directly on the Binance live streaming platform with CryptoKang, and I think they had almost 10,000 viewers. So this does show proof of concept that we're getting an audience with other people, right? So I don't know how many of the existing Animal Farm members were tapped in, but there were clearly a lot of new people, because we have never seen numbers like that in a live stream for any of the more recent AMAs from Forex, because the community as a whole is burnt out. And I'm saying that because that's what a lot of the comments are and the feedback that I get. They're just tired of hearing the same thing. But that's something I have to realize as a content creator as well. It's like, I make this content every day, and then, you know, a handful of you watch it every day, but there's a bulk that just catch snippets and tune in and get 30 seconds, a minute here, 3 minutes there. So there's a lot of people that really don't have a clue what the hell is going on. And then the ones of us that are tapped in, yeah, we're burnt out because nothing's happening. So I gotta at least give credit that this did get additional eyeballs and get people to start asking questions about the Animal Farm ecosystem and what Forex is building and stuff like that. So he did a lot of the traditional stuff that we're familiar with. So he went over his backstory, how long he's been in crypto, all the stuff that he's done, and first deflationary reward token, all the stuff that you're familiar with. Then he went into detail on pretty much everything. So he talked about the referral system and how to be able to resell downlines again, and the guy was impressed with that. He talked about REAP token and how it's up to from a 44-cent raise, I think it was, all the way at 40 cents, all the way up to $90, $80, and it's 2+ years old. The guy was impressed with that. And the big thing that came out that I saw was the 6 games. So after Piggy Plinko, we have slots, bingo, dice, video poker, and roulette. So I was not aware of what these games actually were, but these are quote unquote slotted for this year. We will see how that goes. Then there is the peer-to-peer trustless Texas Hold'em, you know, verifiably fair, all that stuff. And again, CryptoKang was excited about that. Most of it was Forex with a monologue, as we know, we're familiar with, but CryptoKang did get a couple of questions in or statements in. So he seemed thoroughly impressed with Forex's track record. I was about to say chat record. He's impressed with that too. He even mentioned at the end of it that he didn't get to ask hardly any of his questions, and there was just so much to digest. So there is a lot that us that are tapped in are familiar with being developed. We're just waiting for it actually to be released. So we keep hearing the same song. And so us that are on the sidelines are waiting, but people who haven't heard it, they're like, wow, that's amazing. Sounds great. So it really depends on when you've gotten your dose of the ecosystem. So again, like I mentioned before, if you got in 2021 and you're up, your bags are pumped, you're great. You got in 2022, you're wrecked, and you've been hearing the same thing for over a year, you're not happy. 2023, you bought in at 23 cents for drip, and a lot of stuff is right around the corner, so you're happy again. So it just depends. Perspective is everything. All right, he talked about super chats. He talked about the C.H.A.N.G.E raise. So this was interesting to me too. I kind of forgotten about this, but he mentioned about the Oracle and C.H.A.N.G.E raise, the C.H.A.N.G.E service and the VRF calls and stuff with Chainlink. So that was the original partnership with C.H.A.N.G.E. Then C.H.A.N.G.E literally got pushed behind Piggy Plinko using the same service. So that's baffling to me how this happened, or even why it happened, when C.H.A.N.G.E was way more done than Piggy Plinko. And Piggy Plinko is a restructuring of Dog's Roulette. So I'm actually just confused at the entire roadmap and how things are being addressed and what gets moved priorities over other things. So it's very strange. But he mentioned in this call that the C.H.A.N.G.E service, Chainlink, VRF calls, and the bundling that they're doing that's so innovative in the space was the precursor to create Piggy Plinko. So it seemed like that should have been first, but it's coming out next. So very strange. I have no idea, but the guy was impressed with that as well. CryptoKang, I keep calling him the guy. CryptoKang, the host of the AMA. What else? Yeah, then he went into detail about the George Orwell book itself and how the Animal Farm theme came about. So long story short, yeah, I'm in the middle. Like I tell you guys, try to be neutral. It's hard to not feel the same as the other people in the chat. So listening to CryptoKang's excitement and some of the comments from the people there, and then listening to Forex talk about what's coming. If I were coming from that community, so the Binance.com community that had never heard anything about Forex and CryptoKang and his team, then yeah, I would be super excited as well. Given that my narrative is colored through 14 months of disappointment, it's hard for me to not address that. So that's why I share this content this way, because you got to look at it from both sides. It's not one or the other. So on one hand, there's a lot of awesome stuff coming, but on the other hand, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, right? So I've been fooled for 14 months. So I can't keep just believing the hopium. I need proof, not just tomorrow, 3 more minutes from now. All right, pushing the AMA back. Okay, now next week or whatever. And that being said, the AMA or the VC for the community has been pushed back. So there is now this information from Josh. He said, good news coming. Think I'm pulling all-nighter. Don't say I don't love you. You all know in Forex AMA coming after Binance. So it's supposed to have been tomorrow, but now, according to BP, his project manager, it's just too dense trying to do these long streams with big updates on back-to-back days. We have a lot of important meetings tomorrow and a ReapDAO chat at 5 p.m. So decided to push our community VC to Saturday. So the ReapDAO takes priority and then the community will come on Saturday. We'll see. That's all I can say. So yeah, positive things, but for those of us that are in the know that have been around for a while, it's the same things. So take it with a grain of salt. And again, shout out to Wonder Woman in the notes, and we will see how this plays out. So I'm neutral, cautiously optimistic still. All right. Hope that provides value. If it did, smash that HBO special and like and comment, subscribe, all that good jazz. And until next time, live daily and achieve your impossible.
Want to pay your in real life bills with crypto? How about send crypto directly to anyone with a bank account? Spritz Finance is a decentralized solution to be your own bank and connect your crypto earnings to real-world bills and payments. They do not take custody of your assets and allow support on multiple blockchains and Web3 wallets. Sign up below using my referral link and you will get $50 back when you make your first $50 bill payment with crypto. Additionally, I will be using referral bonuses to airdrop, donate, or burn based on community feedback. Sign up now.